Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore in our preview of round 23, the penultimate round.
We're nearly there.
So in the previous episode, you saw Andrew go solo from Europe. Sound was average. Location wasn't what you're used to. We want to bring you the best possible audio and video every episode. Anyway, we've done it. We made it back to the studios, minus Andrew, of course, who's having a well-earned break. So sit back and enjoy Ankle Sore as you know it. Now that the housekeeping is done, go ahead, hit that like button, and if you're not already subscribed, hit that button too.
And for the trifecta, hit the bell icon so we can alert you when a new episode drops and you don't miss anything.
Excellent. So before we get on to the first game of round 23, just a really brief summary. Andrew's gone through his review. But
yeah, couldn't really hear it too
quickly,
well. Obviously, there wasn't the right conditions, I don't think.
Yeah,
so we might just have a quick chat.
So Sydney Collingwood Friday night, one of four games
Comebacks.
decided by less than a kick.
And comebacks.
Comebacks, yeah.
Well, just like I said, it's going to be a brief one. Just a few things in there. Well, obviously, Collingwood had a mind. I actually dozed off. Woke up and gone, hang on a minute. Sydney's going to kick. They kicked the last five, I think, to win it.
Yep.
And that, at the end, McStay should have been a 50.
Should have been a 50.
But hey, Collingwood, suck it up. If you remember earlier in the year,
Yeah.
you beat the Kangas by an absolute blatant 50 that wasn't given. So anyway,
know.
it's not
That's
about
true.
that, but that, all jokes aside, that should have been a 50.
Should have been a 50.
Done.
There was a lot of deliberates, wasn't there?
And there was a lot. Craig McRae wasn't happy. Done, Collingwood.
Done Collingwood, even if they win their last two, but yeah.
Geez, I'm very
You know
disappointed.
what? There's no need for Collingwood to be playing in it anyway. At the
But I'm very disappointed because I actually, you know me, I
I
talk
know,
them
you
up.
picked them to win the flag.
I talk them up and how do you let that game go? But good on Sydney.
Yeah, they needed to bounce back.
Yep.
Talk about premiers that I picked. Brisbane Lions had it all. They looked home for every bit of
5 goals up in
all
the
intents and
first
Yep.
20 minutes or something, 25 minutes.
Yep.
Again, GWS, Cadman had a good game.
Darcy Jones.
Kicked 2 goals. That little
Kicked both.
How quick is he?
Both Sealers.
How quick is he though?
Incredible.
Tom
It's
Green.
the helmet that makes him look fast.
Tom Green got another stack of
Tom
it.
Green did, yeah. North Melbourne, West Coast.
Disgusting.
None of that, but
But we're going to move away because we're going to do North Club Corner. If anyone wants to know what our thoughts are on that game, watch Club Corner and we'll have a bit to say.
Geelong got the chocolates over Fremantle by 11 points.
Look, again, Freo shot themselves in the foot. Their games they need to win. I mean, they're going to play finals, so he'll be eating these nuggets 100%. But they just.
Do you reckon they will still play finals?
Yeah, I think they'll play
I think
finals.
they might miss.
No, I think they'll make it.
I reckon they might.
I think they'll make it.
We'll have a look at the run home in another episode.
Yeah.
Essendon, Gold Coast. What a
Great game of footy, but let me tell you, once again, towards the end of the season, they shoot themselves in the foot. They vomit on themselves. Don't know how to win. I'll give Brett Scott his dues here. He said it. Don't know how to play pressure situations.
Yep.
Gold Coast, I thought they were just plucky all night.
Yep.
Didn't give Essendon, I know Essendon got in front, then they got in front, but they stuck around.
Yep.
And I just had a feeling McAndrew was copping it all night.
Mac Andrew. What a kick.
Great kick under pressure. Good on him. Hey, I was thinking about him. I love to have him at North and forward line.
Oh, he's a forward, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's a forward, not a backman.
So Melbourne, Port Adelaide, this game, it was a 2-point margin, 51-53, but
Disgusting.
not much happened.
I watched the other game.
I was
but
happy for Port to win that game of footy.
Well, Melbourne didn't deserve to play finals, so really.
And Melbourne had a crack, but,
In
ultimately,
the end, I think Melbourne tried, not their game, but I think they tried to strangle Port, but Port were just enough did enough.
And let's get on to Carlton Hawthorn, 38-112.
Like I said, I'm getting texts yesterday. I'm like, what's going on here? And the injury list is absolutely
It was
grown.
a casualty zone in that last quarter.
I'll be honest, I don't think they would have won yesterday. They wouldn't have got belted like that.
Yeah.
Well, when the game was there to be won and there was no real issue injury-wise, I was 5 goals down.
Yeah.
Kernier shouldn't have been playing. He's had a problem for a while, I reckon, and they've forced him, I reckon.
Well, then why did they say that they haven't had a scan and we weren't sure? What did they scan him 3 weeks ago? Or what?
I don't know, but I don't reckon. Do you reckon he'll play the rest of this year? I don't
think
know.
he'll play next week.
Yeah, I don't know. But the Carlton look, I know they had injuries, so you got to give them that.
They got it.
But they looked messy.
They got an easy run.
But they look poor.
They looked poor. Hawthorn were just. Their
I've
run
got to shut up.
Yeah, you can't say anything about him today.
I can't.
You can't.
I can't. But do you reckon Carlton play finals?
They've got an easy run, so they play West Coast and they.
No, certainly West Coast in Perth.
Well,
Sard doesn't
we'll
play.
talk about that in our,
we'll talk
very
about
soon,
that. But anyway, yep.
Not sure. St Kilda got the job done over
Standard
over the Western
Richmond.
Richmond, and the Dogs were what happened there?
Very disappointing, Dogs. Very disappointing. if I'm not wrong, I tipped Adelaide and you blokes laughed at me.
You did.
I said, nah, Crows get up and going over there.
did.
They'll beat the Dogs.
You did.
So
let's get to our preview. Essendon versus Sydney, Marvel Stadium, 7:40.
I can't see Essendon winning. Although the pressure's off.
There's no pressure.
The pressure's off. But Sydney will try. They'll have. Do they have to win, don't they, to sew up top spot, I think?
They do. We've got the ladder here. So Sydney obviously on top of game clear, but their percentage is pretty strong. So
Look,
it doesn't.
they've got 11% on
really
Port,
matter.
but there's 2 games. So
yeah.
you think that they want to sew this up?
Yeah.
And-
So they're coming to Melbourne to knock it over. Essendon, you can't trust
They
them.
look lost.
I can't
And they
trust
look lost, don't they?
Yeah. Yep.
Stringer again went missing. Big kick 3 beyonds in a row or
They kicked
something.
1-9 in the last quarter.
Jeez, they shot themselves in the foot.
Like 1-9.
Bad.
Seriously.
Okay, so with that, they don't deserve to play finals this season.
No, they don't. No, they
So,
don't.
so
Not at
I
all.
think Sydney wins on that.
You have to. You've got to pick Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney did enough last week in the end. I'm thinking now that they've settled, that they're going to look at it sewing up top spot, in my opinion.
Yep. Saturday at 1:45, Gold Coast Suns versus Melbourne. It's not a game that actually
So this game,
now has no bearing on the
this
8.
game can be played at Rectum.
Have you found where that is?
You know Rectum?
No, I don't.
It's in Holland.
Holland. You've done your Googling, haven't you?
This could be played in Rectum.
Rectum.
Because I couldn't give an ass hair about it.
Fair enough. Oh, it's true.
And I'm not talking about interstate sides.
It's true.
What a nothing
Have
game.
you got a tip for the tipsters?
What was the game again?
Melbourne Gold Coast.
That's what I mean.
That's exactly right.
It's playing here, obviously.
No, it's there.
Nah, Gold Coast have been
Gold
Melbourne
Coast.
over there.
1:45, same time, ENGIE Stadium. GWS versus Fremantle. This one could put Fremantle to sleep. It could put them out of
Oh, the sleeper hold like Larry
the sleeper
O'Day in the wrestling in the 70s, Aussie wrestling.
yeah.
Larry O'Day used to put the
Larry
sleeper
O'Day.
hold. Oh, dear. Giants at home. Mate, beat Brisbane. They'll be on a high. Freo disappointing. Disappointing last week. I think Giants at home. And does that... Can you go to your ladder? Just...
My ladder again.
what
right
is it?
there.
The Triple M... No,
I'll draw the line there.
yeah, you draw the line. Well, GWS, mate, they're looking at getting even second spot perhaps, right?
That's right. They're looking for a home final.
So I can't see Freo beating them over there.
I just think they're too good for them, full stop.
And what do you think?
Particularly on ENGIE Stadium. Fremantle, gee, they looked like they missed. Obviously, they missed the forward. Was it Tracy?
Tracy. And someone else was out. Who was the other bloke? There's another bloke that was out. I can't
They
remember who it was.
certainly missed. They missed them both.
Look, yeah, I can't see it. I can't see how they beat him.
Oh, I'm not going near Fremantle. Not going
No,
near them.
I agree.
So Saturday MCG, the twilight game, 4:35, Collingwood versus Brisbane Lions.
You're going to laugh at me. Collingwood will win this
It's
game.
not as stupid as it sounds, mate.
Collingwood beat Brisbane.
Not as stupid as it sounds.
At the G, Brisbane lost. That was a bad loss by Brisbane.
Yep.
They're the type of side, I think. I'm not saying they've dropped their guard, but I don't know. I just got a feeling Collingwood's going to go out there. They played good against City for 3 quarters. And then on the G, I think they can beat Brisbane. I know it's a grand final replay, the same venue.
It's too late. It's too late, AFL.
I know. Why are you doing it now?
Play that in round 2.
Like, care factor.
Actually, well, Brisbane, did Collingwood play Brisbane at the Gabba early in the year, or is this the first time they've met? I don't know.
I can't remember. It's gone far
don't
back.
know.
I can't remember. But actually, I'm tipping
Then
Collingwood.
again, they're probably thinking that both sides were good enough to be in the top 2 at the
They
end of
would
the
have
year.
thought
This would
that.
have been a massive blockbuster game.
Does the Goey come back? I don't think
No,
he does.
he's done for the year.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah, he's done for the year.
Okay, that's a loss. But I still think Collingwood can get over them at the G. And at 4:35 on a Saturday. You know that ugly time?
I do. I know what you're
Ugly,
thinking.
dewy, a little
Yeah,
bit.
I know what you're thinking.
You don't trust in Collingwood, are you?
No, and I think Brisbane. No, I'm picking Collingwood.
Got you over the line.
No, I'm picking Collingwood. You know why? I didn't mind how they played Friday night.
As I said to you.
And
They just got overrun in the last
And I
quarter.
reckon they were pretty. If you saw McRae's press conference,
He was livid. I haven't seen that.
filthy.
He was filthy on
Now-
free kicks,
Yep.
filthy on deliberates, filthy on the 50.
yeah, and what about the 50 meter? The 50 meters he read, or the free kicks were very parochial. To
Yeah.
So if that's what McRae looks like, if he's pushing that onto his playing group, they come out and they go, "We don't care. We still want to win a game of
Of course they do. No, Collingwood's got that mentality. I think they'll beat Brisbane.
Brisbane are, okay, look, geez, they won 9 in a row or something like.
Yeah.
So we're going against a side that's dropped
That's
one in
okay.
10 weeks.
That's okay.
Against a good side, but I just think I'm not quite ready for. I don't think Brisbane can.
No, I don't.
Okay, Saturday, Adelaide Oval, 7:30, night game.
Oi.
Is this showdown number 650?
407,227 squared.
It really is something huge. What is it, like
Squared off.
57?
I don't know.
Maybe it's more or less. Anyway, Port Adelaide versus Adelaide at the Adelaide Oval.
And you know how funny this sounds? And it's both. But you know a home crowd in a derby? You know people go, they're both playing at their home ground. But if that was the other way around, I'd nearly tip Adelaide. Because it's a poor crowd, as much as, again, stupid as it sounds, could will them over the line. Because I think it's going to be a close one.
Did you say Willem Drew?
Willem Drew. I think it'll be a close one.
I like the way Adelaide played against the Dogs.
Very good, mate.
They've got a beautiful forward setup. Whoever said that tall timber still wins?
How good's Stilthorpe?
Oh, what about Fogarty?
Oh, is he a mountain? He's just like, get out of my way, mate.
Like, they're just junior Texas. They've been brought up by Tex.
Angry,
they've got great
grunt
education through him.
And dare I say it, Rankin.
Well, yeah.
You know how much I bag him.
But, I know, but this bloke, he likes Rankin.
No, you got to give him credit. He was tremendous yesterday.
Yeah, he was.
He's just he lights him up. He's a light Isaac Rankin.
Look, I think Port Adelaide should win. I'm tipping Port.
Yeah.
The Dogs were flat and Adelaide mauled them. But I don't know if they can maul Port Adelaide like Adelaide.
No, I don't think they can. But look, I'm telling you, I think Port, I'm with you because they've got a lot more to play for.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Home crowd, I think, helps a little bit. But I tell you, I don't think there'll be more than 2 goals in it.
It'll be tight. They always are.
I agree. Totally agree.
In Melbourne, Marvel Stadium, St Kilda versus Geelong. Look.
Dare you say that you don't want to drop this one, Geelong?
They can.
Yeah, they can. That's why I'm laughing. You know what it is?
He would turn around and go, no, don't be stupid.
Because you know why? Do you agree? They can get sucked in by St Kilda's style.
100%.
Geelong could get sucked in by...
Geelong aren't that...
No,
they were very good against Freo.
They were. They were plucky again. I'm using that word plucky tonight. I don't know.
Plucky, yeah.
Word of the night,
well,
plucky.
When you had 4 games under a kick, that's plucky by the winner.
It is.
And how many comebacks did we have over the weekend?
4, I think.
4 comebacks.
Yeah, it was 4 or 5.
And the theory is, like last week I talked about the Essendon Fremantle game, how it annoyed me how there was 3 games. It was Hawthorn GWS,
Yep.
Collingwood Carlton the night before,
yep.
and the Essendon Freo game. All leads eroded because I felt that there was the teams that were losing the lead or their lead was getting whittled down, they didn't value stoppages. It happened again on the weekend.
And you know what's funny about that? Just getting off for a second, Essendon's writing was on the wall last week. They were 5 goals down against Freo. So them losing this week doesn't surprise me.
Look, had they lost last week, and they probably should have beaten the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Same result.
But
yeah, Geelong can slip up here. I'm tipping Geelong.
Yeah, I'm going to tip them because I just think they're better.
I'm tipping Geelong.
They're better, and I think, again, it's a finals-bound team.
Yeah.
So you expect them to win.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
It sounds like Curly from the... Absolutely.
Well, certainly. You do it better than me.
Hey, Mo.
Oh, certainly.
Sunday, Marvel Stadium, 1:10, Western Bulldogs versus North Melbourne.
Oh, dear.
The Dogs...
Okay, 2 things. Go on, and I'll...
Oh, well, this is flat track bully for the Dogs.
10 goals? No.
They can beat it. Oh, they'll beat it comfortably. There'll be no contest.
It won't be like last time, 17 points.
No, but that game, the Dogs were in control and got out.
Yeah, they were.
Someone says, look, they come back, and this is typical of the Dogs. They had 4 good weeks, had a bad one last week. They can't play in Adelaide for some reason. They come back.
But again, on this game, I think we'll elaborate a bit more on Club Corner.
We'll elaborate more and the loss as well. So stay tuned to North Club Corner. Also, don't forget, Andrew's put up a Carlton Club Corner in the
That'd be interesting.
36-degree heat. His head would have blown off after what he saw.
Well, they lose by 300 points.
His head would have blown off.
For sure.
So that's a Sunday game. Sunday, 3:20 p.m. It's Hawthorn Richmond.
Regulation. They're going to play finals. I'm going to have to paint my face.
You are too.
It's making me sick. I saw it yesterday. I'm going to have to paint my face.
You are too.
That ridiculous brown and gold. For an episode, of course. It's only for an episode.
No problem.
So it'll be the first week of the finals.
You're right, because Hawthorn's got North the week after. And, like, Carlton, okay, they've got West Coast and St Kilda. And you said that one of them could get...
West Coast can get them this week with all the injuries.
Let's say Carlton win both.
Yeah. It comes down to percentage, doesn't it?
It comes down to percentage. So what happened on Sunday... That's a disaster for Carlton.
Oh, yeah.
There's a disaster on the day for all the reasons.
Injuries.
In 2 weeks' time, if they missed an 8 by 2%.
But okay, but my thing to you is you're saying, you look at Carlton. Sard won't play. Kerno won't play. They've got a few
Martin
out.
won't play.
Yep. Okay. Mate,
All those injuries,
anything can happen.
All those injuries are all not long-termers, but they're a few weeks.
A few weeks and their key position.
But anyway, Hawthorn, Richmond, we've picked
Hawks.
We've picked Hawks. And Sunday at Optus Stadium at 4:40 p.m, it's West Coast Carlton. Now, you give West Coast a chance.
I do. I actually do. Actually, I'll go one
tell
further
you-
and
yeah.
tip West Coast to win this one.
Are you tipping them because of the personnel?
Personnel, Carlton, that's all. Carlton's a better side. Don't be stupid. I'm not an idiot.
So-
Although people probably think I'm an idiot, but
but you are.
probably.
But look, you got Fogarty. He's done.
Yeah.
But these are the injuries from Sunday. So
Martin.
they've got to find 5
Okay.
So Kerno, Fogarty, Martin, Sard.
Okay, that's fine. Is there any more?
What's his name? Did his ankle? Boyd. So
Okay.
there's 5 they have to replace in not much depth.
Okay.
I've got to see Jackson Binns. He has to come in.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But what I'm saying is, name 3 of those absolute, like Kerno and Sard are pivotal.
Yeah, absolutely.
One adds bite and run and creates, and the other one we know he's a goal kicker.
It's also on the back of, it's 5 players on the back of the injuries they've already got from
Yeah.
the week before.
Yeah.
They've got to find 5 players.
Why is it that Carlton do get these injuries at times? They get a whole stack of them.
Well, you know-
is it their game style? Because it's so.
Good question.
I don't know. But doesn't it happen a lot?
Good question.
He'd be pasting Voss by now.
I'm not sure if it's definitely public knowledge, but you know their strength and conditioning coach resigned during the week.
No,
So Andrew Russell, I think his name is.
I don't know. No, I didn't know
He
that.
was at Port Adelaide, I think, and Kane Corns was speaking about him during the week. So he's moved on, and I
Right.
don't know if he's moved on because of
Being told
lack
to?
of performance with hamstrings and soft tissues. But he's been.
But it happens a lot there.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm tipping. I reckon West Coast is just going to get over the line for that reason.
Yep.
Personnel. So anyone Carlton supporters, so I'm saying that Carlton's not a good side. They've got a lot of injuries. And
think
in
you're right.
Perth, West Coast can get them.
Gettable. I think you're right.
So who
I think
tipping?
You're right. I'm going to tip
Am
West
I,
Coast
am
as
I
well.
selling it to you again?
Yeah, you've sold it to me. Sold.
Sold.
So there you have it, our review of round 23 in the books. Let us know in the comments who you think wins, I'll get that right, and we'll see you in the next one.